Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today, I really don't know why I said that, but I hope everyone's good. Are you ready? Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a 993 Gt2 Evo replica. This is probably one of the nicest Porsches I've ever seen, and I feel super privileged to be getting this on my channel. So guys, stay tuned, you're going to like this one. Alright guys, so we're here with the owner Dave. Yeah, he's got that beautiful Porsche outside, so he's going to explain to you guys a little bit about the history of the car. So yeah, so what I wanted to know is like, what inspired you to build something like that?
To be honest, having had quite a lot of cars, they're just boring, you know. And I've always wanted something, even being a kid, you know, you're always something that's different, a bit mad. In everything I've ever done, to be honest, clothes, and I work in that industry. And I always want something different. It has to be different.
Yeah, that's it.
So, you know, and you always get people who tell you, oh, don't do that, or it's not the way, and it's like...
Don't tell me what to do.
Exactly, it's just, you know what, life's too short, man. You've got to do what you want to do, and that's it. So, yeah, just, you just want to create something mad. You want to get in it and smile, you know?
Yeah, man, do you know how many people break their necks, man?
That's it. Well, to be honest, it's about me. My friend said a good thing to me, actually. He said, you know when you got a good car, because when you walk back to it, if you love it, that's the one.
Yeah,
you know, and you walk back to a car, you're like, you don't. It's maybe not right. Not for me anyway. So
when I drove it when they come in for the work and I parked it up, I walked away and I just looked back and I thought, you know what, man, that is gold, man. It drives so nice. Like you wouldn't expect it to drive that nice.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, obviously it's 1996, and it's the older kind of Porsche. But even when I drive it, you don't really know. Like I've had other Porsches. Yeah. Like I had a 991 GT3, and you know it's not the same, but it's not a million miles away. Yeah. And I think that's what Porsche have done so well with these. It's just you still feel relatively okay in it. Don't you?
Porsches are quite usable cars, to be fair. Because you said you had Ferraris, you've had all different cars.
Yeah.
How did you compare them to what you?
The thing is, I had loads of cars. Many Ferraris, McLarens, M3s, all of them, as you do growing up, you know. And the thing with these is, like I say, it's them other cars, you just get in them and they're just it's too easy.
It hasn't got that wow factor. It might look nice, but it hasn't got that driver's experience like the Porsche.
So the reason for this one, as you already know, I had a black one. It was my first test, so I got this 993 and I thought, oh, it looks sick.
Looked nice, man.
It looked good, but it was a Tiptronic and I was going to do loads of stuff to it, right? Which was going to cost a lot of money. A new turbo engine, it was like dough, and I was thinking, how do I get this past the wife? You know, you can't. You know, I'm spending 30 grand on this engine. It's like what? So anyway, I started this process. I bought another car with a turbo engine to do the transplant. That cost me like 50 grand. I was just going to do the whole swap thing, and then in the end I pulled out of it. And then this came up. This used to belong to Harry Metcalf, who's the creator of Evo, I believe. And he's had a very, documented it very well and spent a lot of money on it. His view was more the standard GT2, which most Porsche guys will love that. But for me, I looked at it and thought, I just see the other side. I see the mad one, and that's how my heart works.
You took it to the next level.
I know, that's what I say, right? So in the end, I just thought, some bits come up which you can't find them, and I thought I just got to get them. and then the price, it just gets so expensive, but you're already in.
Because you did say that the parts that you did buy were fully carbon fibre.
Yeah, the whole bumper's carbon fibre, the whole spoiler's carbon fibre.
You got the roll cage fitted now as well.
Yeah, so I basically just had the sunroof deleted now. Just bothered me. Always seeing a sunroof on a car like that, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, race car.
So I got that done. I got the cage welded in, which again is big balls really, because you've got to weld stuff in.
Of course, it's there. It's permanent, isn't it?
This is the problem. A lot of things you do, you maybe can't go. Oh, it's going to cost you a lot of money to go back. And then people, this is the problem. People get in your head and they go, "No, don't do that." So you're always toying with like the devil and the angel there, you know.
Of course, yeah.
But it all stayed to the same concept. I wanted this mad thing, and it's about me. Yeah. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't,
I personally think you've done an amazing job. Honestly, man. When you pulled up outside the garage, I was just like, oh my god, man.
Yeah, but we just came in here. You're doing donuts. I mean, of course it's right for you. But in all honesty, I would love to be able to do that, but I can't. But maybe one day you might teach me. So I might be there.
So, in terms of the spec of the car, what specs has it got?
So it arrived into the UK. Harry had it, and it arrived into the UK with. There was a German company. I cannot even pronounce the name, man. I can't even read it, and I still can't pronounce it. So what they had done, whoever owned it in Germany wanted to do something mad. What they've done is they've got, I think, K24 hybrid turbos. In there, they obviously got the full Bilstein adjustable suspension. They've done a lot of, I think it's got race cam, so it's pushing out about 520 the last time, 520 horsepower, and it's, you know, the original GT2 is like, I think 410, I believe.
Okay, so
something along about
boosted
that.
It up for
about 90 brake horsepower more. But with this, you know, normally the turbos, you know, they'll top out, but these they did re-go again around at 6,000 RPM.
So it's
it goes again.
Like a double power band.
Exactly. So it's, you know, it's also not only looks different, but obviously the way it drives is different as well.
Yeah. And then what's your next modification on the car?
To be honest with you, now I've fitted those exhausts, which are just straight off a turbo,
Sounds
so
amazing.
straight pipe now.
I love the sound of it, man.
But I think it needs to be remapped. So a good friend of mine has mentioned there's a guy up in Preston, of all places, you know what I mean? It's got to go all the way to Preston to have it remapped. Yeah, exactly. But it's got to get done properly. So I'll do a remap, so it's really, you know, performing properly.
Yeah.
It's four-wheel drive at the moment, so I'll do a two-wheel drive conversion.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, man. I mean, it's just, you know, I don't know what more to do, to be honest. I'll probably just, like I say, maybe look at another project. I don't know. I mean, I'm really feeling the JDM scene, so we'll see what happens there.
Maybe get you in a nice JDM car next.
Yeah, definitely feeling that. It's one of those things that you'll probably know. It's like, you can't pass it on until you finished it off.
Of course, it's got to be finished how you'd like it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you spent so much time and money on it.
You might as well.
And you're like 85% there, and the worst thing to do is sell it, because then you'll forever not have had the 100%. You've always spent all that dough on it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm at that point now, so I think I'll just finish it off and just see how we go, mate. You know.
I just wanted to know what kind of career you do to own something like that or get something like that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, stripper. No. No. To be honest with you, it's one of those things, you don't know. It's weird how it comes about, but always been into cars, just always worked, normal guy, normal job. I work for a fashion brand, luxury fashion brand, have done for years. You know, pays quite well, do a few other bits on the side, but I think it all just comes to, you always find a way. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want something, you'll find a way. Whatever that is, you'll find a way. You know, obviously I don't own that. I funded that car, and I think the first car I funded was an R8 V10 Vida years ago. And I never thought I was going to get it. I was like, oh, wow, I got it. You know? Chucked down, I don't know, 15-20% deposit, 75 grand, 15 grand's gone in, and all of a sudden you start to figure out how, you know, you can get a good credit rating, you get a good relationship with the broker, they start lending you money. Also, you don't buy cars really that lose money, otherwise you've got no residual cash to go back in. So I think it's really about picking the right car. It's always giving yourself enough money to be able to go back in with the new one.
Yeah, so it's like put down a lump of money in and kind of work off of that.
Exactly, and then, you know, even the older cars, they can still do it. But for instance, when I had the 458, that cost me so much dough in depreciation. So that I wouldn't make that mistake again. So I try to buy things which are always got an exit strategy, you know, always gonna have my dough come. Yeah, all the dough is gonna be still gonna be there when I need to move on. Like, you know, like brands of cars or styles of cars that appreciate it. We were just talking about that with the JDM stuff.
JDM cars, yeah, they're just going up and up and up.
Right, exactly. So building a good credit report and then getting things that just go up. Therefore, you get the profit of that, put that back in, put it into another car.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
that kind of setup.
That works. Yeah, that works.
So that's what really helped me to be able to be in the position to get these types of cars. And then but also, you know, just finding a way, man. There's always a way. You do more work, do what you got to do. None of this thing just falls in your lap, but there's always opportunities to do things. So
nice inspiration there,
that's
guys.
Why I got it. It just goes back to putting your money into something that you don't spend too much on certain things and put it in the right channels. You know?
Of course. Yeah.
So yeah.
No, big respect to that, man. Honestly, goals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what we should do now is we should go out and take the car for a nice drive.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're in the Porsche now. As I was setting up the rear GoPro, I noticed that all the carpet was removed and it's all been sprayed red. What have they done?
Yeah,
there?
to be honest, so it's like a club sport version. So basically, it's just all stripped out. It's bare metal. So before it had just all the seats taken out like a GT2. But to make it more the Evo, which is the look I want, I had to take all the carpets out, which is a big issue because there's loads of glue they got to take off. I think it took them days to deal with that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But it's the look I wanted, and it's more bare, raw material, like raw metal, and it just sounds. You get all the elements. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. You said also that there's a rear wiper that you got the window in one.
Yeah, so to do it, basically, it was a turbo, so there's a lot of things to change. Obviously, like I said, back seats out. Then a GT2 does not have a wiper, so you've got to take the whole screen out fit a whole new plane screen, and the wiper mechanism's all taken out. So that was always already done with a lightweight rear windows, sides and back.
Oh, banging.
And then also it's had fitted the GT, the wide arch kit, but mine's slightly different because it's an Evo kit. So there's a GT2 which is narrower, and the Evo, which is the race car and like Le Mans and things like that. So it's a front bumper, the rear extended spoiler, and then the whole body kit is wider with a wider arch, different to a GT2. So the Evo is different to a GT2.
Okay, so this is basically like a road legal race car, and that's the theme you wanted. You wanted to bring like a nice race car to the road. You've actually nailed it, man.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you know how mad it looks going down the road?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's thanks for saying that, man. I appreciate it. But
snap of steering.
I know, innit? You know the funny thing is, I find it.
It's really light.
I know when I first. Wow. This is a proper like a Porsche. It costs a lot of money, that steering wheel, but I couldn't get it on. You got that's it. Push it in. That's it. Yeah.
Click.
That took me about an hour to figure that out. That's how useless I am. Looks good. No idea how to do it.
You can tell it's a proper one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go for a spin up.
Wicked.
And
so weird being this side because I'm used to, like, you know, because you're going from left to right every day.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes you're like in the middle of the road because two seconds ago you're driving the BMW.
I like left-hand driving.
Oh, personally, I prefer them. Yeah.
All the tracks are suited for left-hand driving in the UK anyway.
Is it?
It's better for us. So much torque, you know that?
Yeah, I can't tell. You know, I don't know, mate. I've lost all ability to know what's what. I can feel it now. See, I don't. When you're driving it, when you're driving it though, you don't know. When you're sat as a passenger, it feels totally different.
I just blips the throttle. It's got no lag.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You tell me, man. I don't.
I tell you what.
And it's not even tuned though. I can't wait to tune it. But
boy, I'm in love. I want this car. Yeah. I really like it, man. This is gold, man. You know what? This is serious. Do you know how many people on my Instagram were messaging me? Yeah. Oh my god, that car. And I'm like, mate.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's alright, you know. Like, I go down the car park, never scrapes, nothing.
Yes, but when you rang it to me the other day, it was really low.
Yeah, it was too low. Yeah.
It looked alright, but I prefer.
Nah, it's not. You've done it right, man.
Yeah, I prefer a little bit higher.
Yeah, you've done it right, man. Definitely. Even my missus, who is the most critical person in the world, was like, yeah, it looks better. I was like, that's enough, that's fine.
You got her approval?
Yeah.
It's all good.
Mate, she walks around it and I'm like, what? I know she's seen something, she goes, do you want me to tell you? And I'm like, oh, you know. But, you know, all with love in it. It's cool.
Yeah, turbo noises.
Yeah, it's so much different when you're in a passenger seat, bro.
Man. Especially on that side.
I know, I'm like, hell.
Wow, this car pulls, man. Oh my god.
I don't know, mate, I don't know.
How's it feel?
Yeah, it does.
Is it doing your stomach like?
No, it just feels like, when it goes, it's just,
Yeah, it's quite hard,
when you get it up going, yeah, you can feel it just, and I just want to know what it's like when it's done properly
Oh
tuned.
mate, when this is tuned, and then turn the boost up.
Yeah, that's the thing, the booster's got to go up, and that's what I want.
And the extra fuel, you're going to be, every time you let off, there'll be a flame.
Yeah. This is what I'm thinking, yeah.
You know, you want to complete it so you can experience it.
Right.
And
There's nothing worse than, like, you'll know, not completing something when you've already put so much effort and
time into
it, yeah.
You know, it's a lot of aggro that gets in.
Yeah.
It runs so nice though. Good oil pressure.
Starts all the time.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no.
In 1 year, I don't trickle charge it, nothing with the Ferraris you had to. Every time it starts, and that's another thing. How many times you get in Ferraris that if you don't leave it 2 weeks, flat battery.
Headache, man. What do you want to kind of?
Yeah, it is a headache. It is. Don't get me wrong, they're nice. I just prefer proper race like cars that are just.
Yeah, drivers.
Yeah, mate. Not all this like look at me.
Poser.
It's the same thing in Fast and Furious, isn't it? Ferrari. When he's in that Super, that you know, you can't afford one of these, and he just fucking. Yeah, man. I know.
It's got 6 gears.
Yeah.
That was only third.
I know.
It's game over.
Also, I think the throw's a bit long, isn't it? Don't you think? Like, I would like a short, like something a bit shorter. Like.
Get a short shifter. It spools up so quick. That's your hybrid turbos, isn't it?
Yeah, I honestly, man, you're a turbo guy. I
can feel it straight away.
Yeah, well, exactly.
It's just on boost, pow, and I'm not even revving it up. I feel like there's no need.
Yeah. You're really into cars. It's like anything. When you're really, you go to the top extremes. You know what you want. People that don't know a lot about stuff, they just go for the obvious. Bang, Ferrari, McLaren.
They go for
Lambo.
What everyone knows.
Yeah. Because do you know why? It's acceptance. I'm the man if I've got that because you love it. Birds love it. All that. If a bird gets in my car and loves it, I've got a problem. Do you know what I mean? I want one that she hates. Like, oh my god, it's too loud. Good. Good. Job done. Off. Come on.
It's like an afterburner.
Yeah.
A car like this should take you to a really respectable car show. And let people admire it.
Yeah.
This is not your normal car, man.
Yeah.
All the big guys that run the car shows, they will message me who's the owner. You know, they all want to get involved. You know.
Yeah. Cool.
They love the car.
When I see other people in 911s, mate, they're just too clean. I'm like, mate, it would bore the hell out of me.
Yeah.
The driver, you know, I want it mental. Like there's one there, and I'm thinking, oh.
Cars have got to have some kind of
character, man.
Yeah,
some soul.
Yeah.
But you know the thing is, they love it, but they ain't got the balls to do it. That's the difference.
Like you said, if somebody else owned a car like this, they would no way be bringing it out.
No.
They'll be sitting there polishing their exhaust tips.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Like my mate with his Cayman, bro, he polished it every day. I'm like, and then he ums and ahs about getting a exhaust on it. I'm like, mate, I would have done that before I even picked it up.
Of course.
That would have been ordered on the car.
There it is.
Look at him, look. There it is.
He's Dobby, isn't he?
Struggling to get out there, mate.
Oh, banging. What a car, man. One day, guys, one day. You never know. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review of the Porsche 993 Turbo. It was an absolute pleasure to drive it. I just want to say a massive thank you to the owner, Dave. We'll put his Instagram up on the screen now. You guys can go give him a follow, show him some love. But apart from that, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.